99% of my guests have not written books, but this one, James Stewart, has. It's a terrific book called The Prime Ministers. And he joins me today because I want to ask you about the importance of prime ministers. I've read your book. It's a fabulous book. It's a great book. I know many of them. I know prime ministers are important, but why should Canadians read about prime ministers?
Well, in the end, they make the decision. I like to quote Peter C. Newman, who said, "An hour in the office of the Prime Minister is an hour in the history of the country." And it's true when he wrote it, and it's true now.
Okay, so you go back to, most people know about Sir John A. Macdonald, first Prime Minister, and he knit Canada together because it wasn't Canada before then, a bunch of provinces. So was that just one man, or was that all the other ministers in his cabinet too?
Well, there were fathers of Confederation as well, and he had a strong ministry. And a prime minister is stronger when he has a really strong team behind him, and Macdonald wouldn't be the only example of that.
Correct. But has the power of the prime minister in the last 50 years then, become greater?
I think it has. There's been a lot written about the concentration of power in the PMO. But one thing that hasn't changed is that the Prime Minister has always been the decider. The Prime Minister has always been the person who has to pull the consensus together in Cabinet and bears the responsibility of any decisions he makes.
So that's why your thesis, one of them is that these Prime Ministers created Canada.
They're part of what created Canada. I wouldn't put the creation of Canada on one person or one government. It's there's a whole dominion out there that has led us to where we are today. So
but they knit it together, though.
They help
cabinet ministers.
Yeah, they help to unify the nation and try to balance it. It's a tough country to govern, as I think is another thesis here too.
Okay, so in the past, though, and reading your book and knowing what I know about other British history, prime ministers were not omnipotent. They decide who's in cabinet, and they, as you say, make the ultimate decision. But in the past, they weren't the ultimate arbitrators. Right now, it seems that the Prime Minister and the PMO and the power of the purse says that their word goes.
I think they're still pretty powerful, though. The prime ministers have
more powerful.
Well, they're very powerful. And even Paul Martin once said, "I can get more done in 5 minutes as prime minister than I can in 5 months in the private sector." So they have the hands on a lot of different levers to make decisions that count.
Okay, do they have too much power to make decisions that count unilaterally?
Well, it could, if cabinet ministers decided that they wanted to wield their power a little bit more, like Chrystia Freeland did last year, then we might see
what
something.
Happened to her? She's gone.
Well, of her own decision now, I think. But cabinet ministers have power to use if they want to, but it's just a matter of whether they want to use it or not.
Okay, and to find the answer for that, it's a great book, The Prime Ministers, James Stewart. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
3 minutes. Thank you for watching another analysis of the issues that impact Canada. Trudeau is gone. We have to rebuild the country. We need independent analysis. We need debate. We need thought. So please keep us on the air. Subscribe, donate, become a member, because God knows Canada needs rebuilding.